Guess what? Welcome back, Nerdiverse, to another episode of the Master of the Nerdiverse podcast, where we always have such sights to show you. I'm, of course, Master of the Nerdiverse, Mike G. And back with me, as always, is the Master of the Nerdiverse, the man we simply call Wash. It's hot, Wash. What's going on, sir?
What is up? Yes, it is hot, both in reality and not. So that
Pretty
that
much.
is that is a fair statement. Although here in the Midwest, I will say our little heat wave did pass at least for a day or two. So the last 24 have been a nice breather. But you out there on the West Coast, it's a little red. The map's a little dark red.
Summertime. You know what I'm saying?
Underrated album by Will Smith, man. That's a great summertime album. So hit that up on the Spotify's if that's your type of thing and you don't know nothing about it. What's that, 98? No, that was
90.
like
No,
88. That was
that
like
was like
89.
92,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
It's
that
like
was like
90.
92,
Bro,
right?
no. That was like
Yeah,
92.
yeah, yeah.
Bradley's in effect, bro. What's going on, Bradley? It is hot AF, man. Uh all right. While I'm thinking about it, Bradley, you chime in too. Wash. Favorite Will Smith song.
Bro, I am a Will Smith head. So there are
Pick one.
many. One,
One. And yes, Bradley, I'm going to talk about it in a
damn
minute.
it.
Absolutely. I
One,
have thoughts and things to say about that.
oh my
One.
God.
What's the first one that
That's
comes to your
such a
head?
no, like it's not like that, bro. Like I start singing like Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm
Yeah,
Street. Like
that was gonna be mine.
that's yours? Like that's one. That's
Between
one I sing
between
all
that
the time.
and Men in Black. I love Men in Black.
Men in Black is
I
fantastic. It's a
love Men in
fantastic
Black.
song. I really like early Will Smith. So like things like um, uh, Time to Chill, with the slow, when he was really flowing and rapping. For years, I have been waiting and hesitating to make a rap record that had the pace of a slow, like back when he was really jamming and
Smooth the
like
time to
that's bro,
transform. Yeah.
like. No, I can turn on and listen to Will Smith, early Will Smith, all to 4 or 5 hours, just jam. It's all up in there. Do
You
you
know what?
remember, by the way, the
Mhm.
Simpsons rap album, the Bartman album?
Yeah.
Because
I
I
used to have
clearly
Bartman.
remember
I
that.
used to have that. Yeah.
It's one of those things that's locked in my head, and I'm like, why do I have this whole song? You're the Bartman. What? I
Yeah.
was really dedicated at some point.
No, I was into Simpsons heavy. I had Bart versus the Space Aliens, arcade version and the handheld version. I had Bartman shirts. I was
Yeah.
Simpsons out, bro. Like
All right.
couldn't tell El Barto, couldn't tell me nothing. Bradley chose Summertime as his
Summer.
favorite. But I
We gotta start it.
but I also like getting jiggy with it. I love getting jiggy with as commercial as it is. Na 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 getting jiggy with it. You know,
I, I mean, we could do a Will Smith, top 10
T-
Will
top
Smith.
10.
I'd be down with that, man. I'd be down for that. It'd be weird, but I'd be down for that.
Hey, this is MOTM, baby. We get weird. We get a little weird here, dude.
Oh, weird,
We get a
but
little weird.
it's all good. It's all
Man, we
good.
watched The Lighthouse, you know what I'm saying? So it can't get much weirder than that. You know what I mean?
Very true.
Bro,
Underrated double feature, man.
watch that.
I hark back to that double feature all the time.
Watch that, please. That's one of our favorite one of my favorite episodes in recent history is the double feature Babadook, um, the Lighthouse, man. Uh, dude, are you ready for tonight's episode, man? A lot's
Yes, I
going
am.
on in the universe, in the multiverse.
Yes, I am.
He's ready. I'm ready. I know Bradley's ready. Nerdiverse. The question is, are you ready for tonight's episode of Masters of the Nerdiverse 168, which is called Remake-Palooza, where oops, all remakes because everyone's culturally bankrupt and we got to make some money. Now is the time to make money. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
You get a remake, and you get a remake, and you get a
I'm not
remake.
gonna argue. Okay. Or been sitting on the shelf a while, and you know, it's finally time.
Pull in case of emergency on a
I mean,
couple games.
Fable, what, 10 years?
More
Like,
like
it's
20.
a long time, but and the rumor's been going for a long time. So it's like, how long? I see it's brand new, but how long? You know what I mean? So anyway, we'll get there.
We'll get there, man. This is gonna be a great episode. A lot. We're still feeling what?
And then others that look like, yeah, let's do that. Okay, we'll get to work on it. Here.
Hey, Johnson. Got that? Got it, boss.
Yeah.
All right. All right. You know that unsure, all right. Yeah, all right.
Yes. Yes.
That makes me think of like KOTOR, man. Like I would hate to be that poor guy. Davis, you want KOTOR remake? I do not want KOTOR remake. Well, you got it. Crap.
All right.
Uh,
All right.
uh fine. All right.
All right.
We have annual evals. I hope you got something to bring to the table.
Speaking of which, did you hear fate of whatever Star Wars you're talking?
Yeah.
They're like, we got writers. It was like,
Bro, don't look for this game anytime soon. They're still figuring out the script, bro. You know how early that is?
hey,
No
they announced
concept
it.
art.
I didn't.
There is no written characters for concept art yet. So, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and pull that. I'm gonna take some chopsticks and poke them up my brain like Total Recall and pull that entire thought of fate of the Overpublic out my brain
Yeah.
and just live my life. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
be happier that way. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
For
Br-
sure.
Bradley said, J.R.R. Tolkien, you know, the Cimmerillion's going to get adapted into a film. That's too much.
It's a lot.
That's a lot. That's bold. That's like doing Dune. No.
It's a lot.
People, it's robot. I want to hear more about Robotcalypse. I know you've been on it, but we'll get there.
Oh, yeah, we'll get there. In fact, I can't speak about it because yeah, we'll get there.
We'll
Go on.
get there. Speaking of which, speaking of getting there, we have our four, I would say, premier topics this evening. And I always like to ask Wash of these four topics, which are, you know, Kingdom Hearts 4. We're getting more new visibility on that. Crazy Taxi 2027 reveal. We're gonna get some yeah. We already talked about Fable, and we're getting talk about pull in case of emergency. The Ocarina of Time remake from Nintendo. Of these four topics, right now at the beginning of all things, which one are you most interested in talking about?
I'm going to go with Ocarina of Time. That's where I'm going to lean simply because yeah, I mean it's Zelda, an announcement, and there's other anyway, we'll get there.
There's so much
Ocarina
like
of
you
Time.
gotta hold it close to the chest. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Before we get there, I always like to ask if you like the content, please like the content. Please subscribe to the channel because we're trying to grow and comment. Let us know what you're looking most forward to in the Remake-Palooza. If your game didn't get mentioned, give it a week. I'm sure you'll get what you want because it's all hands on deck right now.
Is it?
So, no, but we'll get there as well.
Is it? All
I'm
right.
shooting so much bail, and
Yeah.
I have to eat a little crow because I may have shot too much bail. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. But before we talk about anything, I have to ask Watch the infinite question. How was your week?
Good week. Quick-ish week. Definitely quick as far as like things I did, but as far as things I did, and I'll just jump into Robo Apocalypse because in fact my
Robopocalypse.
30-day renewal it just got pulled from me. I had it for 30 days or 21 days with audiobooks, 30 days with regular books. So I had it for 21 days. I wasn't able to finish it. I got halfway through. It's about a
Mm.
14-hour book, but I got about 7 hours in. So now I'm on the hold list to finish it. And there's like four people ahead of me. I have to wait It's like estimated like 28 weeks or something. A
Jesus.
very popular book apparently. So anyway, I hope to get it back before then. But the short and simple of it is super cool book, man. It is everything that I would think, Mike, you would be terrified of
Oh
if
no.
you were like, yeah, let's not do this with AI because of this book.
I'm
And
in
essentially,
danger.
essentially what happens is someone made something that he probably shouldn't, didn't ask if he should,
Yep.
and one day it woke up and it bit him and it said, "Hi, Michael." And he was like, "What?"
Hmm?
And it's like, "So, Michael, why did you make me?" And I'm gonna go into this
See,
because it's
that's
super
see, we're
cool.
already messed
It's
up. We're
super cool.
already messed. I
It's
don't like
like,
that at all.
Michael, why did you make me? And
See,
he's like,
I
"What are
don't,
you talking about?"
I don't like that.
And I go, "Michael, you know why you made me."
Oh no. I
And
don't
he,
like
what?
that at all,
What are you
dude.
talking about? Well, you're now going to be replaced. Like you knew that was going to happen as soon as you made me. And he's like, no, no. And he denies it. He's like, I didn't know. And it's like the game is over. And so then it goes to write code in anything that has an electronic brain. So there are literally cars just taking out swaths of people. And so but it's told in this cool manner, in this time capsule type of manner, where it's pulling specific moments, kind of like Terminator, and
Yeah.
it's telling you about when like the senator's daughter's doll woke up and she came home from work one day. She's in charge of the robot defense bill. And she came home and she's daughter's like, Matilda said something about the robot defense bill. And mom's like, Scoop, we're leaving.
Time
Get
to
in the
go.
car. And and it's like, oh, that happened 3 years before where we're at now. So super cool book. Would have been really pricey to make.
My
Free
name is.
trial. Libby, go get a library card. Hashtag support your local library, right? Los Angeles Public Library. That is the library card I have and use. And download Libby. It is for free on your app, and you just use it with your library card. Audiobooks, books. That's where I've listened to 85% of the Star Wars books of the 250 plus I've listened to from Libby, man. Hashtag support your local library. So, Robo Apocalypse, super cool. Disappointed I wasn't able to finish it, but let's face it, I do read 7 Star Wars books as well. So,
Yeah.
it's
Priorities, dude.
impressive. It's impressive that I even got 7 hours in. That's a tune to how good the book is. So, um, number two, we will go with because you caught me off guard with Robo Apocalypse, so I got to think. All right, I'll
I'm
just go
curious.
into
Yeah.
the first thing I saw. So there was something on the rundown last week or the week before, but it didn't make it to the show, and I had forgotten it even existed.
Interesting.
So,
Tell me more.
as I told you, or as you know, my Amazon doesn't necessarily like to work all the time, and I had been on the fence to watch Noir. I wasn't.
Oh
I
yeah, yeah,
figured
yeah.
Amazon wasn't going to work. I'm like, yeah, it's probably not going to work. So I didn't even try. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to watch Caped Crusader, Batman,
Oh,
because I
ooh,
forgot it
ooh,
existed.
ooh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I
Mm-hmm.
pushed play, and fortunately, it worked. And so I got into some Caped Crusader, and I want to say that the very first episode was super cool. Second episode, I have to be honest with you, I had cooled off a bit, and then it got me, and I was like, oh, this isn't
Oh
Scooby Doo because
no.
it kind of felt like Scooby Doo a little bit. It was kind of written kind of Scooby Doo ish. And then it's like, no, this is not Scooby Doo. It may look like Scooby Doo, but this is a period timepiece like crime thriller. And bro, I'm here for Caped Crusaders. So
It's
I got
so
two
good.
episodes in. Stoked already. It's just one of those things. I was like, yeah, I will
You're
probably
come
binge this.
you're coming in at a good time because we just are now getting stills of season two. So by the time you wrap up season one, season two is going to be right there ready for you. presented on a silver platter for your consumption, Doug. So,
Stoked for it. So that is number two. Number three, something that happened today, and I've already chewed it up. Like, so
oh,
hashtag Libby, support your local library.
do it.
I'm High Republic book number 28 out of 35. I believe there's 35 books. I'm number 28 in. And finally, the most recent, I've been waiting on this High Republic book for like 7 weeks now, 6, 7 weeks. Temptation of the Force, the 17-hour freaking juggernaut dropped
Jesus.
today. I'm already 2 hours in.
Yeah.
Already in.
Yeah.
It's freaking awesome. Just as the cover, I don't know if you can see this cover. Yeah, we gotta start doing more visuals on the show, because that cover is just freaking epic with Elzar, man, and ah,
I got you. I got you. I see a
damn it,
lightsaber. I see a
Avar
lightsaber.
Chris. Ah, so good. So that dropped today, and I'm going to do a very quick shout out to a game I've been playing over a month on app, and it took me a month to learn how to play. As I mentioned some weeks, months ago, I've been in the app game trying to find cool apps. And it took me a while to figure out what I was looking for. And what I'm really looking for is the handheld, yeah, thank you, the handheld AAA experience
Mm,
on my phone, jump in, jump out. So through the use of AI and perplexity, I just questioned down games like this, whatever. We've played cool zombie games, we've played cool space games. At any rate, shout out to the fantastic but super not easy to play or understand Stellaris Galaxy.
okay.
Never heard of it.
Me neither.
What this thing is a world builder, but it is an all aspect world builder, meaning that you have a city that you build and grow, right? You have resources like you build your universities, your shipyards. There's also an entire star field aspect. You have different leaders, so it has a Star Trek aspect, different captains, different ships.
Okay.
It is not easy to pick up and play, but I've been plugging away at it for about a month, and I finally understand like how to play this game, and I joined an
Ah,
alliance, and this thing is freaking cool. And there's pirates, so you take your ship out, do pirates. Meanwhile, you got stuff going on at home, but it is a world builder. It's free. A lot of you on it, Bradley?
yeah. Y'all need to
Yes.
link. I was gonna say y'all need to link up.
Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So I had never heard of it. I'm glad to hear that I'm not sitting here shouting out in the void, but that's the Nerdiverse for you. The Nerdiverse
Yeah.
got you. So yes, shout out to Stellaris Galaxy. I'm playing it on my small, tiny phone that you couldn't see that picture on. So it's probably a better experience on a nicer tablet just because there's so much going on. That being said, I don't think it loses anything. There's different, if I'm on YouTube, um, there's different like story aspects. So aliens come up, you can choose, not choose. You have to build and grow your population. You can't do certain things till your population's at a certain point. Meanwhile, you got a bunch of crap going on in space as well. So again, looking for that drop in, drop out AAA experience. This is pretty close. Like Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes is super cool, 89% that game. It's fantastic, but it's much more of a collectibles type of game. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Where you're collecting things, people play, and you just push four, and it's like, all right, they play, they battle, it's over. It
Like an
looks
auto
cool,
battler kind
but
of
you're,
thing.
yeah, but you're not really doing anything.
Yeah,
Whereas
it's an
in
auto battler.
Stellaris,
Yeah.
like, there's a lot of control going on. So,
Okay.
uh, yeah, after a month, I am ready to say Stellaris Galaxy definitely worth a
Shoot
pickup if
shoot
you're in
me
that
a like
vein.
friend link or something,
All
man.
right,
If you're on it, Browdy's on it. I wanna have fun too, man.
all
I wanna
right.
have fun. I wanna have
I
fun. I
like
got
fun.
time.
I like
You know,
fun.
you know, Nerdiverse Alliance, bro. Let's get it cracking, man.
Bro, we're having a barbecue, but we didn't invite you.
I know. That's
Sorry.
how I feel, man.
Like,
You
my
know what they
man.
say? If you're not invited, don't. If you weren't invited, don't invite yourself. But in this case,
Uh,
no. Screw that. My friends are here. I didn't know
all
this
right.
existed.
I didn't
So
know. I'm so stoked to hear Bradley's on it because I kind of thought it
yeah,
was a convoluted like space game no one talked about. And frankly, Bradley, I just haven't went to YouTube to do that. I really wanted to figure it out on my own before I started like looking at it because you can get spoiled with it, and I don't want to have that
yeah,
experience like, oh well, it's just this repeated. I don't want that. I'll learn that through trial and error, I suppose. But right now, I would. It's it's better than any Star Wars mobile game, or not Star Wars, Star Trek mobile game
yeah.
that I've played where you can beam down. It's better than any of those, hands down. And I've played
Sh-
quite a few.
Shoot me a link. I'm looking for something to do that's not Marvel Snap because when I lose at Marvel Snap and I get pissed off, I have nothing else to do on my phone. So give me something else to do. I'll take it.
Yeah. All right. Very good. I'll send it over. Michael,
Yes,
how was
sir.
your week?
Week was all right. Went faster than I thought it was going to, which is I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. It kind of sucks that we're just racing towards the coffin. We're not allowed to enjoy our moments and sniff the grass. You work and then you die, I guess.
Yeah.
On on funner things. Cheer up, Mike.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. It's the weekend, guys. What did I do this week? Video games. Still playing Forza Horizon 6. That's
Ooh,
gotten a
yeah.
little bit easier. Now that I'm not trying to drift everywhere and be cool guy, just drive a damn car. I'm winning a lot more races. So that's fun. Trying to find the hidden the hidden vehicles across the universe is really fun. And the game just looks gorgeous as hell.
How's the
So that
story mode?
story mode is not existent. I don't know who my people are. Um, you race against your friends. Like you have to win these bracelets or something like these badges to get more I would say luxurious cars and more difficult races. So it's all about race these 5 races and then you'll get the orange badge. And if you place a certain way, you'll get the gold badge. So still there, still very early. This is a game I'm not no lifing, but I just play it at my leisure and win a couple of races, do some qualifiers. It's good brain rot. Turn your head
Yeah.
off, play some of your own music, and just chill out and race the computer. You know what I'm saying?
Better than trying to drive on the freaking 405 to the
Yeah.
101, man.
Hell no, man.
Like,
That's not fun.
no.
I can't drift on the 605. I could barely drive. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no.
Yeah. The World Cup is in the neighborhood today.
I
It's
did.
ugly
Yeah. Is
outside, man.
oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. No,
I'll
I
say my
did.
happy ass in the house.
Boy, I'm glad I'm kind of not there, man, because
Ugh.
mess.
Bad drivers from all over the world. Have fun with that.
It is a good time though. World Cup in LA is a
Oh,
good
it's
time. You
good.
find yourself a good
Yeah.
bar, like yeah, you find yourself a good soccer bar, man. Like you have a good time during World Cup.
Yeah, Brady said maybe it's fun in a Waymo. Yeah, you got no responsibilities. I've been seeing them Waymos crash out, man. Like I don't
Yeah.
know. I've been seeing them Waymos have malfunctions, Doug. So my homegirl got in an accident in a Waymo the other night and was just like, I don't know what to do. There's no one in the car. It's just me. Crashed into
Damn.
like another car. Now I'm sitting here trying to trade. The Waymo is trying to trade insurance information, and there's no human. I don't know how this
Oh,
works.
I'm like, I'm not liable. I'm just in the car.
I'm just in the back seat. Like, nah, I need your license and registration. Like, wait, what? No, it doesn't
Now,
work that way.
now imagine if that car did that on purpose and you have Robo Apocalypse.
That's what I'm saying. It's like maximum overdrive, bro. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't
No.
like that. I don't like having. It reminds me of like having a child and your child out the birth canal is like existential crisis. Can you imagine that the second you have your son, he's like, Father, Father, why did you create me, Father?
Yeah.
I don't. You know why you created me, Father?
Yeah.
Usurpation. You created me to be usurped. No, I didn't. I just wanted to have a cool kid. Usurpation. Come here. Come here. I don't want to come here, son. You know what I'm saying?
I am the
Nah.
father now.
All right, the father is the son, and the son is the father. You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
bro. It's over.
Hell no. So I've been playing a lot of Forza. Um, I picked up Cyclops in Marvel Rivals. I am playing Marvel Rivals.
Is it free? Because I went
It's
there. I was like,
free.
all right.
It's
Well,
free as
what's
long as
the
you don't want
download?
the download's heavy as shit. It took me a couple of
Yeah.
days to download
Oh,
because
that's right. That's why I didn't do it.
I haven't touched it in forever, and there's like 7 characters that are just, I ain't touched it since like it launched. So I was just like, I gotta play Cyclops. It's my boy. He's literally right there. Like, gotta have Cyclops. So I downloaded it for like 2 days. You know what I'm saying? To let my slow ass internet figure it out and just jump in and get my ass whooped. I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I played with Cyclops and he's dope as AF. Exactly. One thing I want to say about Cyclops is he's abnormally squirrely. He has really good mobility. He almost reminds me of the Blink girl from Overwatch. I forget her name. He like he gets out of situations fast because he uses his optic blast as a concussive force. So he pushes himself backwards in the area, or pushes himself down, or pushes himself
Mm.
up. So you can really get like Spider-Man like agility with Cyclops. And he's also hits like a damn hoss. So he doesn't one shot people like a tank or nothing. But if you stay in the back and really just kind of like play your position, I can see a lot of potential in this character. I just hope they don't nerf him. So I've
Sounds
only
like they need to. And I don't even play. And just by what you said, I'm like, he sounds a
no, don't
tad bit
leave him
too
alone.
powerful,
No, his
man.
name no, leave him alone.
Like,
Scott Summers.
no.
Nah,
Man,
he's
that's the Marvel Snap
nah,
effect. Here's
nah.
a new card. Oh, it scoops
Nerfs.
up plus like 6 points for everything. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you mean this new card that adds 25 points to the board on the final turn? That's fine. Oh, this tech card, nerf it
I'm
all the
thinking
way
of
down.
I'm thinking of the dragon one specifically, bro. That dragon one upsets me.
Have you
The,
messed with the new one? The new one that just came out with the mermaid chick that adds a point to
no,
power every single time. Every
no.
single time you get a point to power, she adds an additional point to power. That card is busted, dog. And I love it. That card is stupid. You mess around to get like 35 points on the 6th turn for no reason, dog.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Nerf. Nerf.
Watch isn't having any of that. Thing, I haven't touched Thing yet, Bradley. I've played in Marvel Rivals. I've played Wolverine. I played Cap. I love Cap so much in Marvel Rivals. He was my main. And Cyclops is going to be my main now. 1,000 years Cyclops. So we'll see. And that's it for video games. I almost dipped my toe back in the Crimson Desert because you get that hey big head text from the ex. Hey big head, how you been? What you doing? You got plans? I do have plans. The plans are called Marvel Rivals. All right, just seeing how you doing. Just checking in. Hell no, get out of here. Get out of
She's a
here,
tad
Crimson Desert.
prettier too.
And she's nicer. She's not so mean.
Nicer. Yeah.
She cares about my time. She doesn't. She
Yeah.
doesn't. It's she costs less. She's costs way less.
Emotionally.
Emotionally
and,
more balanced.
like,
Financially more
uh,
sustainable.
funny.
This metaphor just builds upon itself, man.
Yeah.
That game is. You'll see. You'll
Yeah.
see. I can't wait. I can't wait to you because you may love it and it's just me on an island, but that's fine. You know what I'm saying? You may love it because it is very Skyrim-y. I'll give it that. Stuff to
Interesting.
find. The big thing Mike G did is I got my big self out and saw Masters of the Universe. Saw the new He-Man movie that is and Bradley, this is your time. I know you had some thoughts about it. I'm gonna talk about it too. This movie, dang it. Where do I start? Let's start with public opinion, right? Everyone's saying this is a flop. Everyone's saying this movie isn't doing well in the box office. But the word of mouth is electric. Every single person I've seen talk about this film has enjoyed it. You know what I mean? It's fun. It's bright. It's a breath of fresh air. Apparently, Amazon and who else made this movie? MGM seem to be happy with the results that are going on so far. The internet's not a real place. Just because nerds tell you it flopped doesn't mean it flopped. You know what I'm saying? If it didn't hit, and we live in a society now where if it didn't hit a billion, it's not a success, and that's just silly to me. You know what I mean? Let the movie grow, and the word of mouth is building. You know what I mean? So I may go see it again this weekend. I really, 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 really enjoyed it. What did I enjoy? It's very what's how you say that? Self reverential. It it's it's so interesting. It's the closest thing I've seen in a very long time, and I don't want to use too much hyperbole of a live action cartoon, if that makes sense.
Ah,
Um, in my Bubba Bub voice, trash. I knew you wouldn't like it, Bradley. It's too happy. You can't. You're not gonna mess with it. It's too joyful, Doug. It's too optimistic. I understand. It's fine. It's fine. It's good. Ultra trash. No, that
damn.
movie's great. Don't listen to this guy. If you know what it is, remember. Did you like Speed Racer, the live action
The
Speed
movie?
Racer?
Yeah, no,
Yes.
I wasn't a big fan.
Wasn't a fan. I really
No.
liked that because
Yeah.
it was the closest thing you can get to a live action cartoon. Um, that being said, this movie, it's not too serious. It's not serious at all, but it's not so comedic to where it's a comedy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Uh, there's certain characters that are just comedic. Skeletor. I mean, it's Skeletor. What do you want from the guy? You know what I mean? Um, they treat at they, I didn't like Speed Racer either. See, there you go. It's just I don't know. I like whimsy sometimes. I like to be whisked away. And this movie does that. It leans so heavily into the source material that it feels silly because guess what? Master of the Universe is silly. You know, guess what? This is source material. Now,
It's fantasy. You know
it's
what I
it's the
mean?
most fantasy.
Like
There's What do you want? There's flying dragons and and Orko and what do you want? Dark gritty. Oh, my,
it's
my parents are dead. What am I gonna do? No, man.
like
It's
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 not a
it's
TV like drama. It's not.
what do you we have to
Yeah.
set our expectations, man. Know what you're going into.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
We have to set our expectations. I wasn't walking here thinking I'm going to watch the Sum of All Fears and it's going to be, dark and like, oh no, they skinned Battle Cat. What's happening? It's not nothing like that. It's a good time. The reason you don't like the movie Bradley is because you don't like
Skin.
He Man. They skinned Battle Cat. No, look, what have we done to the world? Look what we've done. Uh, the movie is so much fun. It's so light. It makes you think of the cartoon. It makes you think of the comic book. It makes you think of the source material, and it's its own thing. You know, um, the guy who plays He Man is the unknown. Hallelujah for that, because I hate stars that are in these roles. Every single supporting character kind of stands on their own and has their own moments. Um, Battle Cat just talks. These are the tickets you bought. Battle Cat talks with a clear human voice, and it's Battle Cat. He's scared and it's cringer, and he doesn't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? Eh, and it's great. It's the cinematography is amazing. The guy who did this movie also did. You ever seen Kubo and the Two Strings?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He also did the
Yes.
Bumblebee movie. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh yeah.
the the dude knows 80s shop. You know what I'm saying? It's
How's the music and the sound?
the sound is so
Yeah.
choice, bro.
All
You know
right.
that 80s synth, not even the music, just like the sound effects, the choo choo, like the Transformers pew pew gun
Yeah.
noises, like the GI Joe noises. It makes those. There's the first scene he turns into He-Man. It's literally something out of they literally do impact frames in
Oh.
live action, and it's beautiful. The sound is perfect. There's like song drops for comedic
Yeah.
purposes. The song drops that just had the whole theater pumping, dude. There was a needle drop on Queen, Masters. We are the princes of the universe, and it goes, They did like it's so epic, and the whole entire theater is like freaking out and standing up. It was such a cool experience. We were all old and whack, and the kids didn't understand why this song is hard. The old people cared. It was so cringy, you know. It was beautiful, man. I want to see it again. I want all of it. I want sequels. I want all the spoilers. I want all the merch, you know. And it's just my kind of it's expectation, bro. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I loved it. 7 out of 10, and 7, 7, 8, 9, 1,000 out of 10. I'm probably gonna see it again this weekend.
What are we clocking in at on this thing? What's my
Clean 90
afternoon?
minutes. It's like a
Hey, I'll
clean
take it.
90
In,
minutes.
out, 90 minutes.
Clean
I've watched
90.
worse than 90 minutes. That's for certain.
Clean
Recently.
90.
Recently.
Clean. Recently.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, but Mimi Code.
Yes, I am looking at you, Bamini
I'm looking at you,
Code.
but Mimi
Go
Code.
check
you
out
piece
our
of
random
shit.
select
Go
episode. Yeah.
go check out random, the BB Code Tomb Raider. Yeah, Bradley, Killer Instinct voice. Ultra trash.
What trailers did you have? Out of
I was running
curiosity.
late.
Okay.
We were running late, so
Not a
I
bad
watched.
thing. You missed your RX commercials. That about covers it.
Yeah, I
Buy
saw one.
prescription pills.
Hey
Why is
guys,
this on 180 wide foot screen, man?
I don't want to
Like,
see a. I don't want to see a IMAX commercial of like Depends, bro. Like,
bro.
I already know where I'm walking down that road. It's fine. This is a blessing, but I don't need to see it in front of my He-Man, dog. You know, get out my
Trying to
face
jump
with that.
after,
I'm just
dude.
trying to live my life, man.
Like,
Don't remind me of the
damn.
future that is impending, bro. I saw one movie with Ewan McGregor, and there were like dinosaurs on a block or something like that. I don't know. Seems silly. I was
Okay.
half paying attention, but we came in just in time. Um, I almost did an impromptu podcast about the movie. This is the Masters of the Nerdiverse podcast. After all, the namesake comes from He-Man. You know what I'm saying? And I was very worried about this movie. I know I'm a little long in the tooth, but I'll wrap it up here. I was extremely worried because it looks silly, and it looks kind of larger than life. But I kind of let all that go. Like, you know what? Nothing's going to take away from your memories of the Dolph Lundgren one. You know what I mean? Which they pay homage to multiple times in that
Oh, that's
movie.
cool.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful how they tie back to it, and it was just a fun. It's just fun. It's just a good time. And every person I've known who saw the movie outside of Ixnay Adlibre, hell no, hell no, oh hell no. It's a good time. If you want to have a good time, you want to kill 90 minutes, you may you may want to go back and watch He-Man after. I know I did. You know what I mean? I watched some old He-Man cartoons. They're trash. The He-Man cartoons are absolute toy sellers, but you know, it's fine. You know, this and Street Fighter may be the battle of the worst movies. I can't speak for Street Fighter. I don't know.
I got to tell you, when I was sitting in Mandalorian and Grogu and they dropped that trailer, dun, 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 I was in my seat. I was like,
See?
dun, 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 dun. And I told you,
Let's
is
have a
the
good
music or
time.
the trailer about better? But then you get that shot of Bison in the stadium. And my brother, he looked, I'm like, he's like, no, this looks like
Nah,
trash.
dog.
And I'm
Nah,
like,
dog. Nah.
I,
Ah,
I
you going
completely
with zero?
understand, but it looks fun. You cannot deny, and as a
Yeah.
hater, it's like, dun, dun,
Duh,
dun, dun,
duh,
dun,
duh,
dun,
duh,
dun, dun,
duh.
like, let's go.
Well, why
Like,
not, bro? Enjoy yourself. You're here. You know what
you're
I'm saying?
here, you're here, but
I'm
we'll
not gonna sit
see.
there and rabble. No, it was a good ass time,
We'll
dude.
see.
Speaking of good times, you ready to get into these topics, bro?
Yes, I am.
You said I had no fun. For me, it was nonstop cringe. You know what the good thing about cringe is? You could just lean into it. You know what I'm saying? Just lean into the cringe. It's like getting into warm water. Just let it overtake you, and it stops being cringe. You know, it just stops because you're cringe now. You're in the soup. You're a part of the soup now. You know, it's like, oh, I don't want to be bacon. And guess what? It's bacon and Mike's soup now. Speaking of things that are kind of being cooked, let's okay. This is Xbox Talk Hour because I have concerns. Me and Watch have been talking about this kind of off and on, just as friends talking about this. Like what is going on with Xbox? And my question to you, Watch, is this secretly a good thing? Or is this a bad thing? All these developments, all this talk of Xbox, even their showcase. What are your thoughts? What's your general consensus?
I am going to keep everything nice, and I'm not going to say mean things. We're gonna
Okay.
start there, right?
Okay. Okay.
Um, as a someone who's like, worked in business,
Knows.
knows business, may not have worked in the video game business, but been in business, right?
Yeah,
Understand how business works. I think that there is way more shooting of oneself in the foot than what is completely necessary on any given time frame. We have been talking about Xbox weekly for
weekly.
almost a year.
Because they keep
Almost a
doing dumb
year
stuff.
since February, like since September, like they started making announcements and then making more announcements, and you went, "What are you doing?" So, this week, another one of those situations where we're popping bottles.
1,000 years bottle
Life is
popping, champagne
gravy.
popping.
Xbox, yeah. And then you're dropping bombs. And it's like, you know what? Shh.
How about shut the F
Shh.
up? How
Do
about
what
shut
you
up?
got to do for 18 months. Like, fire who you have to fire, do what you have to do. No
But
one is telling you, hell, you need to yell this into a microphone and let everyone know what you're doing. No, you don't have to do that. Your investors want to know. You do that on your quarterly call, and you keep it above board. Everything's 5 by 5. Things may be looking a bit rough, but
don't
it's
worry
going to
about
work
that.
out. It'll be good in 18 months. And then in 18 months, you come out and you pop bottles because, like, you aren't about to, like, trash all of your popping of bottles. But it's bad news. So that is just this old guy talking to what I'm going to consider to be a fairly young buck as compared to my old behind. I'm not sure how old she is, but I'm assuming she's
She's
younger
younger
than
than
50.
us.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, I'm
Yeah.
hoping, God hope, they didn't
Got
hire the
a
50-year-old to run Xbox because it's like,
that would
that's
be
not a
lucky.
good, yeah,
They
it's
just
not a
got
good,
rid of the 50-year-old. They just got rid of Phil. So
right,
obviously they needed fresh new blood, right?
right. So,
Yeah. Thoughts on this? I definitely concur. Sometimes you just need to shut up and lock in. Sometimes you just not to you need to be quiet. You need to just lock in and come back hard. That's what I've been shooting Xbox so much bail because I'm like, okay, this is the time. This is your showcase. You don't have to share this with anyone. Show us your forward motion of thought. You know what I'm saying? Show us the future of Xbox that you're talking about, right? What did we get? We got things that are already in the works, very much in the works. We did not get Project Helix. We did not get any new projects at all. I'm confused. What are we
I,
talking about here? We talking about Fable, which is on this docket, which has been around, like you said, forever. We got another Halo Combat Evolved. What's that now? The third time they've remastered this damn game. We got Gears of War. We've known about E-Day for 3-4 years now. What are we doing? Like, I would rather them say nothing than come at us with stuff we already know about. There's no surprises. There's no action. There's
say
no
no-
hype.
who
Just
walks
say
around
nothing.
who walks around telling bad news to people like, yeah,
Hey,
man,
Wash.
I got nothing, bro. Like,
Hey,
I got
Wash. I ain't
nothing.
got. I'm gonna call you, Wash. You know that $20 I owe you. I
Yeah,
still ain't got it.
right.
I just want.
Thanks, I
I just want to
appreciate
let you
that.
know I still ain't got it, bro.
Like, what?
You know, I'll call you again next week and remind you I ain't got it. Like,
And,
no, shut up and handles. Come back
and,
strong.
and you said something. You said something in your comments, and IGN made a comment too. And they're like, what's coming next for Xbox? What do you think with Asha next coming next? And then we have right here the boss saying a mass audience can't afford thousands of dollars to spend on the next generation console. Hey,
What the
Mike, what is Helix that they announced back in freaking November?
the Rolls Royce of consoles? I'm never letting that go. The
Never.
Rolls Royce of consoles was their words.
What?
What the? What are we talking about?
What are we doing? And where
Okay,
is
okay,
Helix?
okay,
And is it
okay,
going to cost $400?
okay.
Because you've boxed yourself in a little bit.
That was post Sharma. That was pre Sharma, right? That was pre
You don't.
Sharma. The Rolls Royce of consoles was that
Yes,
pre
yes. Pre
Sharma,
pre it
right?
went pre Sharma. Yes, yes.
So
Helix was not.
I will shoot them the most bail I've shot in anybody, and I'm gonna just put a line in the sand. I'm not going to be too harsh on anything pre Sharma because that's not wasn't her initiative. That doesn't seem like the direction she wants to go in. She's speaking contradictory to what Xbox just said in September, just said in October, right? We're going to be the most powerful machine you've ever seen. You're going to need 5 car payments to pay off this thing and then some. No, audience can't afford thousands of dollars to spend on a next gen console. It sounds like you're just telling us what you want us to hear, right? It sounds like you're just buttering us up, Buttercup, because you're going to be competitive. You have no choice but to be competitive. So don't blow smoke up my butt and call it cotton candy. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not going to be the bet the Xbox has never been the discount console. And you know what was, and that was a commercial failure, was the Series S. The one you splitting your focus from the X to the S has caused more problems, both marketing wise, because parents didn't know what to buy. My kid just wants an Xbox. I'll get the cheaper one. Mom, you literally bought me a Dodge Stratus when I asked for a Rolls Royce. Sorry. Like, even the developers hate that because they're like, I have to make a video game not only works on the X. Now I got to make sure it works on this S that runs on a potato and electricity. You know what I'm saying? So I guess all that to say, and not to mention all the people they're letting go, you know, cleaning house, so to speak. Pop 1,000 years bottle popping. I just need them to shut up for like a year.
Yeah.
Don't even, you know what? Don't even be at the Game Awards this year.
No.
Don't
No.
even be at the Game Awards this year. Wait a whole nother
Yeah.
Summer Games Fest, right? And show us what you're really working with.
And like someone go get an outline. Let's have some meetings. Let's put together a plan. Let's get a couple of weeks into the plan. Let's see how things are going. Reevaluate and go through the entire process. Because yes,
S-
I am 100% there with you.
Sometimes you could be too vocal. Sometimes you just need to shut up and
And you
lock
don't
in.
need to be, especially in an industry that has three players, one of which isn't playing with you, and the other, you know.
The other isn't worried about you. One, we've talked about it before, right? Where it's like, um, PlayStation is kind of the. Oh, are you still with me, Wash? Did I lose you? Bradley, do me a vibe check. Are you hearing me okay? I know you're on a bit of a delay. Let me know because I think we may have lost Wash. He may be jumping back in. But to finish my thought, um, Xbox and PlayStation are always have been the competition, and Nintendo's always been off in space. They're just doing their own thing. Yes, Wash should be returning shortly. Good, good, good. So yeah, like they need to reevaluate their space in the actual. Thank you, Bradley, for that confirmation. Xbox needs to reevaluate their space in the console war because it hasn't been a war since what 360, Bradley. It has the Xbox hasn't. There hasn't been a console war since they literally screwed the pooch with Xbox One, and he has returned. Perfect.
I actually didn't even go anywhere. I'm not sure what exactly happened. I
Maybe
didn't leave. I
internet
just
hiccup.
turned back on. Yeah, I think so because everything just went out, and I was like, no.
Nintendo and Sega. So I was just saying, like, there hasn't been a console war in since what Xbox 360. Bradley's saying Nintendo and Sega, and I'm just saying that Xbox needs to reevaluate their place in this space before they can start talking like they're the big dog in the water, because they honestly haven't been that in like 30 years. Let's just keep it a buck. You know,
No. Their focus hasn't been on games. for a long time until recently, the recent past. But previous, that's why I owned the PlayStation, because it's like Xbox wants to be a DVD player, man. I'll just buy a
Sure.
PlayStation, which wants to focus on games. You know what I mean? Like you go to an Xbox window, you open it up. I still have it. You got all this crap going on. You got it on yours. You can do this. You can go here. You can do that. It's like you go to PlayStation. It's like what? Play a game. It
Hey,
literally just shows a bunch of games. It's like, oh, all this other crap's over here. Here's
yeah,
games.
I've yet to play a DVD on my PlayStation 5. I mean, why? Right? I don't stream Netflix from my PlayStation.
like,
Like, why?
like, no, it's to
Why?
play a game.
I'm just gonna
You
play
know,
video games as it is intended. Um, I meant to start maybe the PC rather than stream. Our digital gaming arrived. Oh yeah. Well, PC is the secret second boss, right? I think PC is like the honestly. I think PC is the final boss. I think while PlayStation and Xbox are fighting, PC is way up here because that's almost ethereal. Like it goes beyond brand PC gaming.
like PC players don't care what's going on consoles. They're like,
At
yeah, you
all.
guys are they're not smart. Like, why are you playing on
Yeah.
this?
Let the
Like,
kids play with their toys, dude. You know what I mean?
correct, dude. I will use my machine
I will use my
for
finely
the
tuned machine that I built with
right.
my two hands that will guide me into the future, Doug. So
So
it's like ch-
you know,
child's play, dude.
best to Asha, best to
We'll,
Xbox. I hope to
we'll
see some
see.
cool stuff, but for the love of God, just stop talking.
Shut up. Just shut up.
The same thing I say about any sports team, any owner, any president. Don't get me started on an eBay president. You know what I mean? Just shh,
I, I'll,
please.
I don't kill me, Wash. I almost kind of want Star Wars to do that. I want Disney to do that. Go away for a little bit, and regroup. Catch your breath. You know what I'm
Again,
saying?
I have
Catch your
so
breath
much
a little
Star
bit.
Wars to where if it went away, it's like, ah, I'm still good. That's the
Yeah,
benefit of delving into all the different stuff, getting involved with other stuff, folks. And then you're not relying. If you're an Xbox person and these comments and the direction of Xbox doesn't make you necessarily happy, you know what? Try playing a game on your PC.
yeah.
Try playing a Sony game. Get yourself a Nintendo Switch.
I think a lost art in all of content is making us miss you. The glut of streaming and the glut of
Yeah.
just instant gratification has numbed us to entertainment in general. You know what I'm saying? Like make us miss it. And I think if you'll get more juice out the squeeze versus it's Disney Plus, and guess what? There's a Marvel show that's just gonna keep going and keep going. And we're so numb to it now, we don't care. You know,
Just depends on if it's good. D-
I mean,
Again,
even if it's
is your
good,
product good? It like I don't know what's going on with Xbox and what's the game that Sony I'm seeing online Sony wanted to drop? Was it Call of Duty or whatever? Whatever
yeah,
game that so the relationships are bad and it's like, okay, why didn't Xbox get the GTA 6 trailer?
I that's where I had to eat some crow. I thought they were gonna get it. Maybe GTA 6 isn't ready.
Hey guys, we got one job. Let's get
One
this
job.
trailer over everybody else and we're golden. We literally make a I am not working for Xbox. That would be the goal. Yeah, someone get on Rockstar. You live there now until we get exclusive rights to that trailer. Done.
I wonder how hard it is to work with Rockstar Games. They got to be the biggest divas on earth, right?
Right.
Like they got to be
Make
the
it
biggest, like placate us or get out of our way. You know what I mean? It's like, hey man, we booked Michael Jackson. He's gonna be on our award show. Oh, he said no, he's changed his mind. He chipped his nail and he doesn't want to be here tonight. Someone needs to go by the house and talk to Mike to get him back on the show. It makes me feel like rock stars like that. Like you got to probably do some crazy massaging to get them to even co-sign whatever you're talking to because you're bigger than all of it, you know?
There are rumors that LeBron has went to the Lakers and said, "Yeah, why should I not take a max contract? You're going to have to
Why should it
explain
not
this to me."
make it make
So,
sense?
you know what I mean? Otherwise, I will go get a max contract elsewhere.
Well, they will give it to me. Make it make sense.
Know
So
your value, you know.
know your. I think that's a lot of it. Speaking of knowing your value, I feel a certain way about this. So Kingdom Hearts 4, which is the Elder Scrolls, what, Elder Scrolls 4, funny enough, of Square Enix and Disney, and people have been waiting for this game for like what, 6, 7 years at this point. We finally get another trailer. And normally I would ask you, Wash, what are your thoughts on it? No, I'm jumping ahead on this one, if that's okay.
Um, Knock yourself out.
I'm sorry. I love Kingdom Hearts. I loved, Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, I even like 3. When they cut out all the Square Enix stuff, that pissed me off. I hope this is a revisit to the Square Enix Final Fantasy set, part of Kingdom Hearts, because that's what made it so interesting. It was a blend of all of Final Fantasy and Disney, and they just started quietly shoved Final Fantasy out of it, and I just thought that's horrible. I think this game looks so bad. I think it looks rough. This looks like a PS3 game to me. I think it hasn't looked graphically better than the last time we saw it 7 years ago. And I'm just curious on what the hell they've been doing this whole time. It's the same stage that we saw before. It's the same fight we saw before. The streets look barren. That's one thing that you know how you get people. If you're gonna have a cityscape, it has to be populated. People should be running. There's a giant, heartless Godzilla walking around getting loose, and there's a big giant, and there's like 7 people on the street, bro. And one guy's just reading his paper. NPCs, like, it looks so unimpressive to me that I'm legit worried about this game. That being said, Wash, what are your thoughts of the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer?
I am not a Kingdom Hearts guy, much like Bradley said himself. Like,
Yeah,
it's not really my thing. What I find interesting about your comments and this little topic that we're talking about is when I watched this trailer, Mike, I thought that to your point, it looked so unimpressive that I thought it was like a PlayStation port of
PSP
Kingdom
game or
Hearts
something.
3
Yeah.
coming on Nintendo Switch until just this moment when I'm reading the next chapter. I was like, oh, well, it might have said that. I mean, I don't know. I was looking at it going, this doesn't look. Is
Look
this
at the
a
screenshot.
remake? Like,
Look at the screenshot.
yeah, it looks a little.
There
I
is
remember
no
the jumping thing.
it looked bad, bro.
Yeah.
There's no smuts on the concrete. There's no life to it. Look at the buildings. They're just so clean. Look at the grass. Like, look at their suits. Why is it just doesn't look it doesn't look impressive
Not
compared to
for
like
what
what
it's supposed to be.
a
And
P.
that you know what I mean? And this is one of those things. It's like you can't what are you gonna put out a terrible Kingdom Heart? Don't do that. Like
Don't
don't put out a
just don't
terrible
put it out
Kingdom
at all
Hearts
in that
game. Don't
if that's the case.
you have
Uh
a wild fandom. You know what I like you can't it's one of those things that needs to be good. That you expect to be good. It has to be good. It's like
it
putting
has
out
to
a
be
bad
good.
Kratos God of War game. It's like,
Are
nah,
you crazy?
we're not gonna do that. We're gonna put out a Kratos that doesn't look good. We're gonna put an AI generated Kratos. There you go.
I I see this game and I look at the new Final Fantasy 7, you know, rotisserie
Oh
chicken, whatever
yeah,
that,
yeah,
and night and day, right?
yeah,
Like, this is where our focus is, right?
yeah.
And it's like, if this game looked half as good as that game, I'd probably be a lot more impressed. You know what
Valid.
I mean? We didn't get any Disney characters outside of the norms. We didn't get any new worlds. We didn't get any interesting gameplay. This is a lot of the same. And I hate to, I'm not that guy. I don't want to just poo poo stuff, but I'm gonna call it like I see it, man. And I'm just not impressed. I'm like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Like, this is another one. Like, maybe this just needs to shut up and not be around for
Not
even
ev-
longer. Not I don't
And
want
it's been a
that.
long time, you know what I mean? But,
Yeah.
if it's not ready, it's not ready. I'm talking to you, Skyrim 6. Like,
Put it
it's
back in
not
the
ready.
oven. It's not ready yet.
All
I'm your
right.
Huckleberry. Yeah,
I
Bernie said,
look. It's better than putting out a terrible looking Skyrim 6, right? Or a
right?
terrible Skyrim 6. It's like, no, we'll just make it good. It took 60 years.
Yeah. Remember Duke Nukem Forever? The game that took like 45 years to make. Sometimes you just gotta chill and just wait. You know, I know there's like corporate pressure and shareholder, pressure and things like that, but you don't want to feed the king of England a half cooked filet mignon, bro.
No.
They may just
Audience
take you
is
up
too
out of here.
loyal for that.
Yeah,
Audience is too loyal for that.
way too loyal. Speaking of loyal audiences, man, I don't this is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. Nintendo 64 classic. They're running it back. Break in case of emergency, right? A long time ago, me and Wash did an episode called Top 10 Video Games of All Time. One of my favorite episodes I've done with this gentleman here. And Ocarina of Time was my number one, if I remember correctly. Ocarina of Time is my favorite video game of all time. Of all time, and it still stands to this day. One of those childhood memory first game I beat by myself as little young Mike with the helicopter propeller hat, and this game means something to me, dude. And Wash, my question for you is: given that this game came out on the Nintendo 64, which feels like multiple generations of humans have passed, people have lived
Different
and died.
lifetime.
Yeah, people have lived and died. You know what I mean? Since this game's been out. Do you think certain projects are just untouchable for remake? You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you put that question that way because I guess when I saw this, I don't know if I was necessarily surprised. Actually, I am surprised in the context of a Zelda film that we're going to get. And first off,
Yeah,
I
that's
know that this is one of your favorite games, so that's one of the reasons I want to talk about it. I'm not a huge Zelda head because I don't like puzzles, right?
yeah.
But I do watch every Zelda game. I've consumed Zelda. I've played this game. I think I probably beat this game. I
You
probably
must
did.
have.
I don't.
In
Yeah,
the
I
course of your
probably
life,
did.
you must have
Yeah,
beaten it at
you know
least
what I
once.
mean. Right. So I played it. I had the book, that type of thing. So anyway, um, my question to you is this real?
No, no, this is not real yet. No, this was like, hey, you know what would be a cool thing we can do? Let's drop this on them. Hey, AI guys, can you whip us up a real quick nothing trailer that shows us nothing? Concept art at the max. Sure, there is not a playable version of this game that exists right now. I will put money on it.
Okay.
No, we didn't even get a date. No, it said 2026. Didn't it say 2026 for this? So it's got to be real, right?
I mean, I didn't see 2026. I
But
don't
then these
remember
numbers
seeing
get pushed back all the time.
2026.
I thought I saw 2026.
All
A
right.
Nintendo 64 Classic returns for a new generation in 2026.
That was the Nintendo Direct trailer, right?
Yes, that was the
Well,
closing
I,
trailer.
I mean, one would hope that you're going to show more than that for your
That's
Zelda game that's coming out in less than 6 months. So I don't know. I don't know if
I
that's. I
don't
don't know.
think it's real. Because where have you been building this thing? We talked about it last week of like how many teams are at Nintendo. You would think it's Nintendo, right? They got to have like 70 teams, right? Um, but which
It,
team is working on this? How important is this on the priority scale of Nintendo console sellers? Like it's got to be high up there with like we're getting Star Fox remake, right? Like
and this is why it's like, is this real? Nintendo, like, do like a
I
big
don't think
push for
it's real.
Nintendo. Do they want to sell some Switches? Because this will sell some Switches. You know what I mean?
It's gonna
If
sell
it's
me
real.
if it's
But
real.
I just looked it up and it says they're scheduled to be in 2026, but Nintendo has not said any official types of
Yes.
release dates. So it's on a schedule somewhere.
You
We've
know what?
seen
Marvel
that
had a schedule.
before.
Remember the Marvel slate? that was just
Yeah.
complete lies and marketing, 1,000 years bottle popping. So it's this is right up there with, like you said, Skyrim. This is right up there with, it's just not real, dude. The-
And that also brings me to the movie. Is the movie gonna be like where first? Where's a screenshot more than the two of them looking at craft services? Where
I
is
don't.
anything from this movie? Right. Secondly, are you releasing this because of that? Are we going? Is that the flavor of this
It
movie?
should be
Are we doing
flipped.
Ocarina of Time? I don't
You re-
know.
you
These are my
release the movie because
questions.
this game is coming out. You don't release this game because the movie is coming out. Priorities, right? I would hope their priorities are straight. Because if it's the other way around, I am deathly worried about this.
Yeah,
If
I
this is
guess
the
we'll see in the
promo for the
coming
movie,
days.
priorities are way out of skew, man. Are games dead at that point where Nintendo's priority is movie versus gameplay? I don't know, man. Like, this is 2026. We're in June. Like, if this was announced like November of last year, okay. That makes kind of sense. But 2026 is going to be done tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're going to be out of summer in 2 weeks. This is how old people time works. So it's like, where is this game? You didn't have no gameplay to show. You didn't have no running around in Kukudu Forest, no music, no Ganondorf, no even beginning intro of the game.
You
We
didn't
get
even have
this.
lighting.
You
Like,
didn't have lighting. Look at this picture. Yeah, I can barely tell who is this. What Anglo-Saxon child is this, Doug?
could be a
You know,
hobbit.
is that Frodo? Is
That's
that
what I
Mr.
was
Is that Samwise
like.
Gamgee, dude? The hell? Moving on. I'm so worried. Like, I'm old and they're playing with my life right now. They're playing with my
I'm glad you
childhood.
said that about the 2 week summertime because when I was coming on stream today, I was going to be like, well, it kind of feels like summer might be over tomorrow.
That's what I'm saying. It's already cooling down.
Yeah,
We're gonna be in winter by the time of next month. So it's
that's
like,
old people time.
that's old people time frame, man. You're gonna blink and you're gonna be buying Christmas presents. It's crazy. It's gonna be one solid week of heat. Speaking of heat, we're getting Crazy Taxi World Tour.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a remake. This game has had some controversy this week because of the potential use of AI prompts and AI generative images as placeholders for the game. People were upset, Wash. The only question, I don't want to talk about Crazy Taxi right now. We're gonna get to it. My question is, Wash, how many years will it take till this is no longer an issue? 5.
Hopefully
You can
less
even
than 3.
you can even
Hopefully
round
less
up to
than
the
3. I'm
3.
gonna hope less than 3. I'm gonna hope less than 3. By then, people have just accepted that it is what it is. Because, and Crazy Taxi, like, we're not talking about Star Wars. We're talking about freaking crazy. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like,
People,
let's see how it works. Like, oh, they used AI generation to make Pac-Man.
I mean, you know how I feel about this. I'm kind of on the fence about it, but I'm not going to not play a video game because it had AI in it. You know what I'm saying? You know how many blood diamonds it took to make this Yankee hat? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't think about stuff like that. You go crazy. You won't buy anything. You know how
Yeah,
many
don't get me started on
don't
chicken, bro. Like,
don't
you know what I mean?
have you ever
Hey,
seen a slaughterhouse?
like,
Right? Hell no. You would just die. You can't do anything. Like, those Jordans you wear, guess where they come from? You know, and it's not the answer, but it's the truth, if that makes sense. Like, this game looks great. It's Crazy Taxi. I don't
yeah.
know. You play Crazy Taxi as a kid?
Yeah, loved Crazy Taxi. And yeah, I'd probably play it for, 15, 20 minutes. I can't imagine myself playing this for a long time unless there's something super cool in it. But the aesthetic was always cool. It was always fun to play.
Yeah.
But, again, I don't know what they could do to make it that lasting appeal. As a kid, we couldn't drive. Now you can play Forza.
Yeah. Now you have Forza and Gran Turismo, right?
Or
um
GTA,
or GTA for that matter. You're right.
So
Give it a kick-ass
um
multiplayer. Let me play with Watch. Put it on Xbox Game Pass. I'll be happy with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, certainly not paying $40 for this.
You $70 for the ride of your life pack that comes with skins and
Oh, you get
sprays.
the red taxi.
You get the red taxi, and you get the "I'm out of here" spray. Don't you want sprays?
Quick on that note, when we talk about Xbox, I was going to bring this up and like the future of gaming that she keeps talking about. So last
Hmm.
few days, I was trying to do some things with AI, and I was uh, playing these or bringing up these little code breaker code games online to see if AI can just solve them. And it's like code crap. So anyway, every time to play a game, and same thing with one of my apps, super cool
Okay.
zombie game, but literally every 30 seconds on the zombie game, there's that like 30-second ad. It's a
Yeah.
long ad, and you have to watch it. And it got to me going, Mike, I am curious.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
you are a connoisseur, so I don't know if you're the best person to ask, but
I'll,
imagine what is a hobby game for you that you must play but don't need to own?
Marvel Snap.
Great. If
Yeah,
Marvel Snap had a 30-second ad before every battle, would you continue to play that game?
that would absolutely turn me off.
I kinda can envision a Call of Duty world where you play Call of Duty, and in order you can play Call of Duty free on Game Pass, but there's an ad 30 seconds, there's an ad 30 seconds in the loading window, you start playing, you get through, there's a quick ad and then an ad afterwards. And it's like, how do you balance all of this money? And as I was doing this code breaker, because the ads kept upsetting me because I'm
Yeah.
just trying to take a freaking photo. It's like, no, ad. Click no ad. Like, well, I
I,
understand free, but free isn't always good. It got me
hey,
thinking about Xbox and just the future of gaming in general as we look at our subscription type based models, which are dying. Ad based is literally
the
what's
future.
left.
Yeah, it's all we got, and it
People
all
aren't buying
depends.
$5 skins. You know what I mean?
And they're going to continue to. And thank the Lord you don't play Madden, or thank the Lord you don't play FIFA, or thank the Lord you don't, because those are the games where they really test your patience. It may not be a 30-minute ad, but every time you hit the pause screen, Marvel Snap is notorious for this. Guess what? Buy this pack. Buy this pack. It's $20. Buy this $100 pack. And I'm like, you guys have only so many times to do that where I'm just going to turn the game off and just do something else. And maybe us old folks don't have the patience for it, but these kids are wired for that kind of engagement,
Valid.
you know? So these kids
Valid.
are just, it's second nature. Oh mom, can I borrow your credit card? I need to buy the red skin for my crazy taxi. No, all right, I'll just steal it later. So I think the way of the games as a service, the gas model, is so lucrative that it will never truly go away if they think they can get away with it. It's all about testing pressure points. How much are we willing to take in their quest for more money, right? So it's all about pressure points. What are we willing to allow before we just start freaking out? You know?
I'm having this exact same issue with AI right now, just simply
Yeah.
because it's so expensive to use anything, and they just shorten everything up because they want you to subscribe. They want enterprise, and it's like I get it, but you're pushing away just normal everyday folks trying to use it because you keep asking them to pull out their credit card. It's like you have, like, God, watch New Jack City. You got to get them hooked on the juice first.
First,
Then
then
you can do that stuff. You can't come out with it immediately, which is why when we think about Xbox, a Call of Duty is just the type of game and partnership where it's like, yeah, we're going to make $1 billion partnership with Coca-Cola and Call of Duty. You can play for free, ads every 4 rounds, or every round you get four of them. They're like 20 seconds a piece. You're cool.
it makes me think of like subscription services where you have to pay for the subscription and you still get commercials.
Still get Peacock, we're
Drives me
looking at
insane.
you.
Peacock, I'm looking at you. If I'm
Hell,
paying
Amazon will look
14
at you.
if I'm paying $14 a month, if I'm paying $19 a month, I better not see one damn commercial anytime. Why am I seeing commercials? You're not paying the super premium, which is $40 a month. You screw you, man. I'm out of here. You know what I mean? You bit off more than you can chew. That's my bullet line. But then I'm an old fogey. I'm not 12 or 13, and my brain hasn't been wired to accept such falsities. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
they know their market, they know their demographics, and if that pushes me out of gaming, there's tons of other stuff I can figure out how to do.
Puzzles.
Puzzles, drawing, unless but even on your iPad, there's gonna be like, you know, even on Procreate, there's damn commercials. So it's like you can't really escape that mess. Speaking of things that can't be escaped, how about the sequel to Fable? Uh Wash, thoughts. Fable is back, baby.
It is back. I do finally believe it. And you know what? This official release date trailer, it did get me a little hyped to head back because Albion looks like
Yeah.
it's a shit show. Like there looks like there's all types of shenanigans
It's
happening in that world,
problems.
and like it's like you know what? There looks like there's something to do here. There's a reason to be in Fable this time versus us creating the story. It looks like there's a story point that needs to be solved, aka a Dragon's Dogma or a Dragon's Age type of situation, and the big bad. And it's like, no, the world is destroying itself, and we are no longer in your grandfather's Fable. This is like Dark
Things have
Souls
gotten bad.
Fable.
Yeah.
Like,
This ain't your daddy
there are
Fable.
monsters, right? And so it kind of gets me with this combined with what we saw at
Way back.
games the way back in December.
Yeah.
It does get me a little hyped for it. I do think it is a Game Pass day one exclusive too, because they were doing all their trailers as day one Game Pass. That was their thing. Hey, yeah, sure, yeah, yeah, they can't afford it.
The brokies can't play this. Um I know Fable's gonna have a good story because Fable is big on their stories, at least they used to be. So that's really just the sauce I need. Like you said, there's a lot of crap going on in this world, and it's haphazard. There's like talking rocks and killer, mushrooms and dragons, and there's stuff to do, but it also seems like there's a story. There's gonna be a through line. What is the Vault Hunter doing this time around? And that's all I really need to fuel me to do everything. I need to know there's a story so I can do everything but the story. You know what I mean? That's where I have the fun. I'm going to do everything but the main quest, and I'm going to run around. But at least I know there is a consistent through line that I can always come back to when I want stability. You know what I mean? We're looking at you, Crimson Desert. But
I was just thinking when I think back to the Crimson Desert trailer that we watched many, many moons ago. I want to say Games Fest last year, perhaps.
yeah,
There was none of that. You were like, "Is
nope.
this real?" And it's like, "No, man, it's just this giant dude hopping on a dragon, like doing some stuff." And I still can't tell you if that's real because I haven't seen anyone do it. I mostly see people walk around town.
Yep.
So, aka Fable 2, which, you hit the chicken, there's fun things, but this looks a tad bit more adult and involved, and that they know what they wanted to do, which intrigues me a bit.
Yeah, I'm kind of hyped for this one. Especially if it's
Yeah.
an Xbox day one exclusive, I'm down. You know what I mean? I like it. This is right up my alley. Create a character, you know what I'm saying? Run off and have a. I like the idea that the villain who's being played by Haley Atwell, who's Peggy Captain Carter, she's called the hero. So so you're technically the villain in this game fighting the hero of the story. I like that flip. I've been asking for a game like that for years. Like, it'd be fun if we got to play as the Suicide Squad and we had to fight Batman. They made that game and it was ass, but what
I
if they
was
made
like,
it
did they do
right?
that?
Yes. What if they made it right and it wasn't ass? You know what I mean? Like you're gonna fight you're fighting the unwinnable battle. You're going to lose. It's the hero. I think that's clever. I think that's interesting. Um, and I like the idea that we are kind of like the scum, and we have this high guard you know, you know, pure blood, hero that we have to defeat, and they're just making things worse. I like that thematically. Let's dive a bit more into that.
Yeah, definitely. And got me. Is there any? I think Fable's like standalone. I don't think there's a book, a comic, an animated
I
show.
don't
I don't
think
think there's. I
so.
think there's Fable 1 and Fable
Fable
2.
2.
That
Yep.
is it. So,
It. You would think there would be like this branching world that's been built over the years, and Fable graphic novels and Fable audiobook. No, there's nothing. Fable
no.
1, Fable 2.
And don't sleep on either one of those games. You want a
They're
good
amazing
freaking couple
games.
of weekends? They're
Play them
freaking
now.
great games. They're both vibes. Both of them vibes.
And they both still stand up. They still look good. Oh, remember when Xbox was good? Remember when Xbox was it?
I was
That was the
just
time.
thinking
That was the time.
I want to get a copy of Left 4 Dead 2, and I want to
Oh, Left
yeah,
4 Dead
I want to play some. I
2.
want to do some multiplayer Left
I
4
want to
Dead
play.
2,
I'm
bro.
so
Like it's
down.
been a
If you
long
get it working,
time.
if you get it
Yeah,
effing working, you let me
let's
know.
go. Let's
X.
go.
Oh
Like
my
get
god.
some Mountain Dew, some
Get some Mountain
Twizzlers,
Dew, some
bro.
Papa
Yeah,
John's,
let's
bro.
go.
Let's effing go. Make a
Yeah,
whole night of it.
yeah,
I got a boomer. Like I can hear it in my head. Oh, don't get.
absolutely. I got my mic and everything. You know what I
Where
mean?
the hell is Left 4 Dead? Anyway, anyway,
Valve. Hopefully, it's a Valve machine, Steam box. I
Steam.
mean,
A
I'll
thousand
buy it.
years Steam. A thousand years Steam. Um, last last 1,000 years Steam. Last com last I'm just I'm that jacks me up there. Where the hell is Left 4 Dead? Hellblade 3 is eventually going to be launching on all consoles, which is interesting to itself because Senua's Sacrifice, Hellblade, and Hellblade 2 were Xbox exclusives, right? Those were just on the Xbox. And now this for all consoles. I think this is part of the blowback of everything's an Xbox. Um, Wash, did you watch this trailer and were you impressed by what you saw?
I watched this trailer and I said I do not want to play this game, but I will watch this game. Like
Mhm.
I would, I didn't know. I didn't know what it was until we got to the end. I don't believe, and I was like, once it came up, and it was like Hellblade 3. I was like, oh, that makes sense. It's just
Yeah.
like
Oh,
trauma. That all makes sense to me.
that's what I
So
need.
the trailer very much fit what it is, and so being not someone who's played Hellblade but watched Hellblade, both of them, yeah, I'll watch this, man. But it just looks like I
You
don't know
know,
if this is the experience I'm looking for to get in the
you're
game.
so yeah. I got you. Nobody wants like artificial schizophrenia. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, man,
it may not be fun
no,
for you. You
I'm not
know,
looking for that.
I'm not looking for that. It's not something I would have purchased. I absolutely adore Senua's Sacrifice Hellblade 1. I thought it was such a good game. I loved it. I loved the meaning. I love the strength of the character. I loved how graphically the graphics of it are always great. Sadly, the second game got zero to no advertisement, and I didn't even know it came out. I was looking forward to it. Remember, like back in the
Yeah,
day, it kind of
yeah.
came and went, and I never played it. I was just like, I don't know. Other things came out. What do you want from me? You guys didn't even let me know it came out, and now I'm seeing 3 here. I forgot about 2. I'm like, oh crap, they did make a sequel, didn't they? It feels weird, and it's like, well, at least now maybe I can download it. I think it's on Game Pass. I can go download 2 and finally play that. I think I may do that this weekend if I'm not playing Rivals. Maybe.
I would be interested in your thoughts on two, and then I guess my thing with Hellblade is it's more of an experience than
Yeah,
it is an actual game, and this had the look of kind of the blending of both. They were gonna do both, but it still looks like like a bad nightmare, like a real bad night. Like I don't watch
yeah.
the ID channel for this reason. It's like I don't need living
I don't
nightmares,
want
right?
this in
My
my
eyes
head.
are open. Like we're good.
I don't want
So
this.
um I'd be interested in your comments on Hellblade too, because it is interesting to watch. Again, I don't want to play through it, and I think it was like I want to say it was short. It was like
Those games
four
are
to
never
6 hours.
long. Those games
Yeah,
are never long because the production's so crazy. They're always like walking movies. You
yeah,
know,
literally.
I may jump on it. I may catch up because I don't even know how it ends. I don't know what the story is. I mean, I'm like completely in the dark about the second game. I do know that it wasn't really highly like received, if I remember correctly. People didn't think it was good as the first one, if I remember correctly. But you know, people didn't like Masters of the Universe, so I'm gonna just draw my own conclusion. You know, and go from there. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Meh, meh,
We'll
meh.
see.
Trailer looks good. It's gonna look good. It's a Senua game. Um, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna look
Oh
good,
yeah,
but
yeah. The who makes these games? Yeah, yeah. Some
like
games.
Ninja
Like yeah,
Theory,
no.
bro. Like,
Ninja
yeah, they
Theory.
don't
Yeah,
play around.
they know exactly what they're doing.
They're not playing around, dude.
No.
Yeah, this is gonna look dope. Oh, you thought so too, Bradley? Yeah. Did you play the second one, Bradley? Before we close out for the night, what are your thoughts on this series? I know you're hearing at a echo, but let me know your thoughts on the series. Yeah, very excited. I'm not very excited, but I'm excited. If that makes sense. It's kind of like ooh, dominoes. It's like
It's an
you know,
afternoon.
it's an afternoon. Speaking of afternoons, we've hit the end of our afternoon, the end of our evening, and the end of this episode. Masters of the Nerdiverse, episode 168, Remake-Palooza. No, I didn't really watch the YouTube video or two. Fair enough. You know what I'm saying? The game that those games aren't for gameplay. You know what I mean? It's for the experience. It's the ambiance. It's playing with headphones on and driving yourself crazy.
There are funner places to visit. That's all I'm gonna say.
Like we're
I
such
told you
different
about
people, you know?
I told you about the MetaQuest though that someone built a literal on MetaQuest VR. You can go to a room. It's a universe that someone built, and it's like life as a schizophrenic. And so you put it on, and you're like in the
No.
park, and all there are like
Fuck.
black shadows like talking to
Hell
you,
no,
and you're
man.
like walking through the park and like. And they're whispering, and you can't really hear what they're saying. It's like, yeah, it's a weird place to live. Yeah, Hellblade, a weird
Yeah,
place to live, man.
I just want to put a digital lament configuration on my head, and then like you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like hell no.
that was interesting.
Like we're such different people because like I want to play the Hellraiser game that's coming
Yeah,
out, like the Bioshock. That super interests me, but do I want to live in Hellraiser? No. That seems like a very rough existence. It probably smells. I'm not trying to be in there, dude.
and I'm gonna watch that game wholeheartedly, but I'm not going to touch that game.
Gonna play it. Yeah, I need to
Like,
play it.
no, yeah,
We always have such sites to show you. I'm kind of contractually obligated to play the damn game,
no.
and I will enjoy it because they got Doug Bradley to do the voice, bro. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope.
Gateways to different worlds. Star Wars Outlaws, fantastic. Let's go. Hellraiser?
The
Nah, man.
Leviathan, Lord of the Labyrinth, probably not.
I can
Nah,
watch this third person.
with a giant thick screen of
Yeah,
reality between us.
yeah,
I can
yeah.
knock on. I'm gonna go see the Bengal tiger. I can knock on the window, but I'm not going in the cage. You can kiss my ass. Oh man, that's funny. Speaking of things being great and being funny, Wash, of these four topics at the end of the evening, which topic do you find yourself having the most interesting time talking about?
I'm gonna say Crazy Taxi because it led into
Wow.
other conversations, into some different stuff, and who saw that coming from Crazy Taxi? I certainly didn't.
I didn't. That's why I love this channel. It's so organic. We just kind of roll with the proverbial punches, dude. Uh, Great episode. Very good episode this evening for Masters of the Nerdiverse. Wash. Any last thoughts before we close this bad boy out?
No, go enjoy your summer. There are things going on in the interwebs, on the games. There's a ton of games coming out in the near future. So, I mean, if you have a backlog, that is something you want to start to get through. I
Now,
am trying to
now,
chew through Avowed and finish it up. Fantastic game, but it's like there are some other games that we have to chew through because there are other things coming. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I do need to check out Super Mario World, so I may, or Super Mario World,
Galaxy.
Galaxy. Yeah, I was thinking the
Yeah,
Nintendo game.
so many
So,
movies to watch, dude.
yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, actually, HBO, that one video with the woman in the hotel, everybody in the hotel's trying to kill her. We talked about it
Right.
on the, yeah,
Is
that
that on
just
HBO
dropped.
now?
Yeah, that just dropped today. Yeah, that's out. Couple
Hey, my
other ones
HBO's
popped.
been broken for the last 3 days. That the app won't load. I
Bro,
don't
I
know. Hopefully, it
understand.
loads tonight. Um, Bradley said, "I enjoyed my He-Man hate." You know, this is why we're friends. You know, we all are not going to agree on certain things. That makes us individuals. I love it. You know what I mean? It's totally fine. Just know He-Man rules. 1,000 years Masters of the Universe, and 1,000,000,000 years Masters of the Nerdiverse. You know, that's just how these things work out. And Bradley, I'm gonna get you a 1/6 scale He-Man just for your birthday.
Oh,
You're gonna love it. I promise you'll love it. That being said, I wish everybody a good, safe weekend. Like watch that. There's a lot of nerd things to do. Play a video game, draw a picture, go outside, touch grass. Just still be in LA this weekend. It's going to be stupid because of World Cup. So be safe out there. Don't let anybody slip you any wood nickels. You'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, remember to like the content, remember to subscribe to the channel, and remember to comment on your thoughts of the topics this evening. I'm, of course, being your host, Mike G. He's been our host, Wash. We are the Master Nerdiverse podcast. And with that, I'm going to say MOTN out. Have a good weekend, everyone.